Hola, 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 muchachos. ¿Cómo están? ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo azul? Hello. It's good to see you again, guys. Lorna, there's a problem with the box link. ¿Algún problema con el link de box? Hola, 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 muchachos. All right, then. Everybody's connecting. Just hold on a second. I'm going to erase the whiteboard because this is the 8th grade content. We have it appears we have technical issues this morning. Okay, aquí está mi. All right, we're going to continue. We're going to continue creating the table of frequency. And in this time today, I'm going to teach you how to create histogram. This is not so complicated in that situation, right? Okay. The table of frequency. Table of frequencies. All right, then. So let me see what we got. Remember yesterday, we have an initial table of frequencies given by in the exercise and the problem. If we remember, this table of frequencies is provided by the quantity grades that the student is supposed to have. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. Remember, we have the column, the grades, and the quantity of students. All right. Grades and students. Let me tell you. Grades and students. The quantity of grades that we were talking about yesterday were 90, 90 to 100, 90 to 100, and another one were 80 to 89, 80 to 89, 70 with 79, 70 with 79, 60 with 69, 60 with 69, 50 with 59, 40 with 49, 30 with 39, and that's it, 3, 6, 7. Okay, in the quantity of students that were 9, 32, 9, 32, 43, 43, 21, 21, 11, 11, 3, and the number 1, all right? We identify the grades, we identify the students, we identify the class mark, exam. Okay, guys, give me a hand. What are the values of the class mark? Please, give me a hand. Los valores de la marca de clase, por favor. What were the class mark values?
95.
25. Uh-huh.
95.
95, sorry. 95. Mm-hmm. 95. Please.
84.5.
34 or 84.
84.
Okay, 84.5. Next one.
74.5.
Mm-hmm. So the next one was 64.5, right?
Yes.
54.5. And another one was 44.5. And finally, we're 34.5, okay? All right. And the product between the class mark and the frequency, I mean, XM times F will be, the product, la multiplicación de 9 por 95, ¿cuánto fue? The numbers, the values, please.
855.
100,
855.
855,
2704.
2,704,
3203.5.
okay, 3,203,
3.
point
203.
5, 23,
No, 3. 3.
3, okay, 3,203,
3. Yes.
point 5 or just 3,203,
No, point 5.
point 5, okay, next one.
1354.5.
4, 54.5, okay, next one.
599.5.
100,
599.
500,
0.5.
okay, I'm going to fix this 599.5. Okay, next one.
133.
173,
No, 33.
33.
0.5.
And obviously the last one were 34.5. Okay, and please tell me what was the addition of these values. The addition between all these values. ¿Cuánto nos dio la suma de todos esos valores? Recuerden que lo habíamos anotado en una esquinita.
Yes,
Ujú.
8,884.5.
8,800,
84.5.
0.5. Okay, and I remember we had the total numbers of students. And what were the total number of students? Remember 9 plus 32 plus 43 plus 21 plus 11 plus 3 plus 1?
120.
120. All right, then we have the grades. This is the class interval. The students is that we're talking about the absolute frequency, the class mark, the product between the class mark and frequency, and we are missing the accumulate frequency, right? So in the accumulated frequency, remember the explanation that always the first value of the absolute frequency will be the accumulated frequency. For that reason, I'm going to copy the number 9. The next one will be 41. The next one will be 84. 84. 84 plus 21 will be 105. 105 plus 11 will be 116. 116 plus 3, 119. And finally, 120. Remember, in the accumulated frequency, always the last value of the accumulated frequency always that's supposed to match with the addition of the frequency or the quantity number of students. Okay, we have the complete table. Now what we're going to do, well, let's try to find out the mean, the median, and mode. And also to complete this table frequency, I'm going to show you how to create the histogram or the graph bar with these values. Okay, so the arithmetic mean, remember the letter A, the arithmetic mean will be given by the addition of the product of the class mark times the absolute frequency divided by the addition of the frequency or the quantity number of the students. Okay, so in simple methodly words, the arithmetic mean will be 8,884.5 divided by 120. For that situation, the arithmetic mean will be given by ta, 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 ta. ¿Cuál de todas es la respuesta? Remember 8,000.
74.04.
Okay. 74.04. Yeah. 74.04. All right. We have the arithmetic mean. Now let's going to provide the median. Remember in the letter B, the median, what is the formula? Represented by ME equals the lower limit or inferior limit plus the amplitude or width class multiplying by the quantity number data divided by 2 minus the absolute, the accumulate frequency over divided by the frequency of the median. Okay, this is the formula. Remember, the last thing that we have to use in this situation, the formula, because we had to identify using the table, the position of the median. Remember, the position of the median, I'm going to write over here, position of the median. Remember, if we're talking about even number or even data, remember, that will be n divided by 2. And if we have an odd data, will be n plus 1 divided by 2. Okay? As soon as you can see, my dear students, we have 120 students. What does that mean? That means that we have even data. For that reason, the position of the median in this situation that will be provided by the number 60, because 120 divided by 2, that will be 60. All right, this is going to be the position. Position, know the answer. And where I'm going to choose this position, I'm going to looking for using the accumulated frequency. If we are so lucky to obtain this exactly value in the accumulated frequency, again, if we are so lucky to obtain this exactly value in the accumulated frequency, you don't need to perform this formula. Why? Because the median always, without exception, will be the superior limit. But just that I tell you the truth, it's so unexpected problem that we're going to have so lucky to do that. All right. So for that reason, we have to looking for the greatest number than 60, but is approaches to the number 60. What does that mean? That means I'm going to discard 9 and 41 because 9 and 41 are less than the number 60. And obviously 84, 105, 116, 119, and 120 are greater than 60. But the number greater than 60 next to the number 60 will be 84. Okay? For that reason, if you wish, this isn't an optional step, we can remarkable this road that contains the number 84. I mean, I'm going to drop this line over here. It's a little bit heavier, this rule. Okay. This is going to be the chosen one. The chosen one. And we got this line, okay? And I'm going to take the values of this table. Remember, we have the grades between 70 and 79, and we have this value 3,203.5. Okay, what we're going to do this time, we can apply the formula from the median. Remember, the formula from the median, I'm going to use a downward over here. Remember, the median, the lower limit, as soon as you can see, because we have 70 on to 79, I'm going to take the number 70. The number 70 plus the width of the class or amplitude, if you want to say that situation. If you see, we are in the class mark, we have a difference of 10 units, 34.5, 44, 54, 64, 74, 84, so 10 units. For that reason, the class width or amplitude will be 10 units. Remember, n divided by 2, we got that result. That will be 60. And I'm going to subtract the accumulated frequencies up. What does that mean? That means the upward absolute frequency. There will be 41. All right, 41. And this results divided by the frequency of the median frequency. I mean the absolute frequency. This absolute frequency will be 43. Understood until this part? Guys, ¿estamos hasta ahorita? Confirm.
Yes, Mr.
All right then. So what we're going to do, let's perform this operation, the median. Okay, the median. You can perform this in your calculator. And we got 60 minus 41 multiplied by 10 divided by 43, adding 70, and the median will be 74.42. 74.42. We got the median. Okay. Now let's going to try to find out the mode. Remember the formula of the mode in the letter C. The mode represented by MO is given by the lower limit or inferior limit plus the width class or class width or amplitude and multiplied by delta 1 over delta 1 plus delta 2. This is going to be the formula. So I have a question. Don't worry, Eileen, I know that problem. And actually, I have the same issue at the beginning of this morning. I understand. And by the way, guys, the EduBox, the new links on EduBox classes, class recording, are available. The class recording links are available in EduBox platform. All right. It contains at least the first 3 classes the last week. Tonight, I'm going to upload the class of Monday. And if God wills, I'm going to upload this class to you also. I don't know why this platform, the YouTube platform, don't let me upload more than 9 videos. In the past, I can upload around 14 or 15 videos a day. Today, I can only upload 9 videos. For that reason, I cannot upload all of them at once. For that reason. Well, YouTube problems. Okay, let's continue with the mode. Remember, the mode is the data or is the number whose repeat at the highest frequency or the most frequency. Okay, in what frequency I'm talking about? This time I'm talking about the absolute frequency. The absolute frequency in this situation are the quantity of students. We have 9, 32, 43, 21, 11, 3, 1. Well, it's a coincidence, right? Because the most highest value, absolute frequency. And this time there will be 43. It's a coincidence. This time I'm going to choose the data from the same row. Yesterday we saw we choose different row, right? But this time it's a merely coincidence. At the same row that we choose the data from the median, this time I'm going to choose the same row for the mode. Okay. For that reason, the mode in this situation will be provided by lower limit 70. The class interval, or sorry, the amplitude of class width will be obviously 10 units. Okay, how can I find delta 1? Okay, we have the frequency of the mode. Okay, delta 1 will be the difference between the frequency of the mode subtracting the upward frequency. Simple merely words, 43 minus 32. 43 minus 32. And the answer delta 1 will be 11. Okay? Repeat it again. Delta 1 will be a difference. Difference between what? Will be the mode frequency minus the upward frequency. This is going to be delta 1. And delta 2 will be the difference between the frequency of the mode minus the downward frequency. Delta 1, 43 minus 32 upward. Delta 2, 43 minus 21. And you know 43 minus 21 will be 22. Okay? And simple merely words, the mode will be given by 70 plus 10 multiplied by 11 over 33. Okay, perform this operation in your calculator. That will be 10 times 11 divided by 33 plus 70. And the answer will be 73.33. All right. And how do I know if we are doing well or ground these values? Simple. You can see the answer from the median and the mode. That's supposed to be this value that's supposed to be between this interval, 70 and 79. Okay? Understood under this far?
Mister, how do you find the chosen one, like the one that is highlighted
Okay, in the mode or in the
in the
median?
mean?
In the arithmetic mean,
No,
in the median.
the data that you surrounded by the square.
Oh, okay. So for example, in the median, once again, we have to determine the position. If the quantity of data is an even number, the only thing that we have to do is divide it by 2. But that position, not the answer. And just in case if that data will be odd data, we have to add 1 and divide it by 2. Okay, that position is simple. I'm going to looking for the number 60 in the accumulate frequency. Okay, if we are so lucky to obtain this exactly value in the accumulate frequency, you don't need to use this formula because according to the rules of statistics, the answer will be that superior limit. Okay, if we are so lucky to obtain this number, but the most of the problem, that's not going to happen. What we're going to do, we're going to looking for the accumulate frequency data greater than 60, but the data was most approaching to the number 60. I know that numbers greater than 60, 84, 105, 116, 119, 120, but the greatest number which approaches the number 60 is 84. Okay, for that reason, I'm highlighting this row. This is how I'm going to determine the position of the median. Understood until this far? Hmm?
Yes, mister.
Okay. And how about with the mode? With the mode. In the mode, the concept is the data or the number whose repeat at the most frequency. What frequency I'm talking about? The absolute frequency. I mean the letter F, the cursive letter F, okay? But this time, if you see, we have 9, 32, 43, 21, 11, 3, and 1, and we have a coincidence. What is the coincidence? At that data, that is the max frequency is 43, and it has the same position of the median. That's why I didn't highlight it another road, because it's matching. It's a mere coincidence that 43 it matches with the highest value of the absolute, the accumulated frequency. Got it? ¿Entendió?
Yes, mister.
All right then. But some problems, just like a yesterday, we can highlight one row and the median, and probably another highlight another row with the mode. Okay. Now I'm going to teach you how to create the histograms. Okay, I'm going to erase the coordinate plane to the right side of the whiteboard. I don't know if you copied that already. ¿Ya copiaron eso o todavía no? Please confirm. Did you copy that already?
Yes, mister.
All right, then. I'm going to change the camera view. Ay, qué bonito. Esto es lo que me gusta, que tengo que andar cambiando esto. Okay, I'm going to erase this coordinate plane. Okay. We're going to create two histograms. The first histograms, we're going to use the absolute frequency. I mean, the accumulate, the number of students in this situation. I'm going to label like a histogram of students grades. Okay. In simple merely words, remember this is student grades. We're talking about the absolute frequency. What I'm going to do, I'm going to draw one singular quadrant of the coordinate plane. I mean only the first quadrant, x and y axis. All right, but be careful, pay attention. This situation, instead to set x and y axis, the y axis will be determined by the absolute frequency. Okay, and the x axis will be determined by the class interval. You shall see. Okay. Okay, this is y. Okay, let's going to label this coordinate plane. Actually, this is only the first one. Why? Because we don't need to use any data, because in statistics, it doesn't exist. Okay, instead to say x-axis, the name of the x-axis, we're going to say the quantity of grades. Grades. Okay, the grades. All right, I mean the class interval. And instead to say y-axis, we're going to say number of students. Are you following onto this part? Are you following? All right then. Now we're going to determine, obviously, the grades. Remember, from the least value to the highest value. For example, we're going to say 30, 39, 40, 49, 40, 49, 50, 59, 50, 59, 60, 69, 60, 69, 70, 79. That was so smaller value. Okay. 30, 39. 40, 49. 50, 59. 50, 59. 60, 69. 60, 69. 70, 79. 70, 79. And 80, 89. 80, 89. And the last one, 90, 100. Okay? Just to explain you already, this is going to be the student's grades. By the way, do we have some time yet or the class is finished? ¿Tenemos tiempo? ¿O todavía no?
We
Oh,
have
yeah,
time, mister.
we have already finished. All right.
No,
We
no,
have
no,
time.
time. We
Yeah,
have
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
There's
all
still
right
time.
then. Now, just to explain you already. This is the quantity grades. I mean, in the number of grades, in simple merely words, will be the class interval. And the another name in this is students when we're talking about absolute frequency. Now, because when we're talking about the absolute frequency, I'm going to copy these numbers in order, obviously, right? The smaller one to the bigger one. Obviously, we're going to give approaches values, all right? So we're going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, then. The first one, we're going to say number 1. This is going to be number 1, 3, 9, 3, 9, 1, 3, 9, 11, 21, 11, 21, 32, 32, and the last one will be 43. Okay, and we're going to approach just like say, okay, just a lot, just like this one. Okay, this is going to be the quantity of students. Well, in this part, or this histogram, my dear students, I strongly recommend if you have colors, using the colors, right? Because we're going to establish or distinguish every graph bar. For example, we have 30 with 39, we have 1 unit, okay? 30, 31, 1 unit. So 1 unit interception point will be located over here, right? Because it's 30, 31, I'm going to draw these 2 points and construct the first histogram. Got it? And this is going to be the green one. Understood? ¿Estamos? You
Yes.
can choose another marker. I'm going to use the blue one. 40, 49. That will be 3 units. Okay, 40, 49, 3 units. Ah, 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 ah. We got the second one. Okay, the third one, 50, 59 will be 11. We can use this purple one. 50, 59, 11 units. No, 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 no. 50, 59. Yeah, that was 11 units. Okay, yeah, yeah. All right. As soon as you can see, and this is going to be the purple one. As soon as you can see, this is not complicated to create this histogram. The next one, 60, 69, that will be 21. All right. I'm going to use the orange. 60, 69 will be 21. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. Da, 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 da. And that's it. Are you following me? ¿Están siguiendo?
Yes, mister.
All right then. The next one, 70, 79, that will be 43. What color I'm missing? Ya tenemos verde, tenemos el azul. No, ya tenemos azul. 1, 2, 3, 4. Black one. 70, 79, that will be 43. Lástima que no tengo más colores, solo tengo 6. Claro, yo estoy haciendo así rayitas, muchachos, para no gastar tanta tinta, pero ustedes lo pueden colorear, ¿verdad? Así con el arte. 70, 79. The another one will be 80, 89. 80, 89. I'm going to use the red one. 80, 89 was 32. Ay. Da, 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 da. And finally, 90 to 100, that will be 9 students. I'm going to use another, just like a second option. Let's see if I have another color. No, I don't have it. I have this blue one. I'm going to use this blue one, brand Expo. It's a little bit different color. Well, I guess. Okay. We have this histogram. Understood until this part? ¿Estamos
Yes,
bien?
mister.
Yes.
All right then. And finally, the right students over here, we're going to create the polygon of frequency. The polygon of frequency. How can we do that? It's simple. Do you remember the class mark, right? The class mark, this is some kind of average, the addition between the superior limit plus the inferior limit divided by 2. Okay. Before to graph this class mark, the only thing that, because it's the middle point between them, can you see the histogram, right? Because in the polygon frequency is the middle point, I'm going to draw a point. I hope this black one can see, we can see that one. I'm going to draw a black point of the middle from every histogram bar. I'm going to use the red one over here because I just want to distinguish this color, and continue with the black one over here. And even though between 0 and 30, we can draw a point at the middle. Okay, and finish at the middle over here. Why? Because this point is representing the class mark. And finally, what I have to do, simple, I'm going to connect this polygon of frequency. Voy a usar el anaranjado, que creo yo que es el que más resalta. Connect these points, the black points. Esta cosa, ve. Quiere graficar esto. Ahí va. And that's it. We are creating the histogram and the polygon of frequency. Remember, every time they want to graph the polygon of frequency, the middle point between every histogram or graph bar that will be represented by the class mark, okay? And obviously there is no values below the number 30, right? But we can assume this is 0 until 30, and half of 30 will be 15. That's why we are using the middle point between every graph bar, right? And the only thing that we have to do when we have this middle point graph, connect this line, and we have the polygon of frequency. Questions? ¿Preguntas? ¿Todo claro, todo azul?
The histogram is only drawing like a table, right?
Mhm. You can, in this situation, I'd rather to order, right? Because we have to order just like for a multi presentation. But if you want to start following this order, no problem in this situation. But I strongly advise when we have this data and we really want to sketch the graph, please order the X and Y axis values. All right. And just to explain, you're ready. Just as you said, only thing that we have to do is graph the intersection point between 30, 39, 40, 49, 50, 59, and so on. And after that, the polygon of frequency, that will be the middle point between this graph bar. All right. Tomorrow, I'm going to show you how to create the histogram of accumulate frequency. In Spanish, this histograma de frecuencias acumulativas tiene un nombre. This histogram has another name. In Spanish es ojiva de frecuencia. English warhead frequency. And that will be same situation over here in the warhead, just to let you know, in the warhead of frequency, the graph will be almost the same. What will be the difference? All right, we're going to have a number of students, okay? But these students, instead to use the regular frequency or the absolute frequency, are going to use this absolute frequency, okay? This absolute frequency. And obviously, in the x-axis, we're going to continue with the grades, okay? And you're going to see this graph bar will be for the smaller one to the bigger one. The graph will be so similar. What is the difference? Instead to use this number of students, we're going to use the absolute frequency. Well, if you have some time, today, please try to skip the histogram of the accumulated frequency. Will be the same process. Instead to use, again, the number of students, we're going to use the absolute frequency. I mean, this capital F, and the x-axis will be the same. And you're going to see the graph bar will be in order, the smaller one to the bigger one. And after that, I'm going to show you how to graph a polygon of frequency using the accumulated frequency. But it's a kind of just a little different, just a 1 millimole difference. But at the moment in the accumulated frequency, the polygon frequency, the accumulated frequency, the difference is instead to drop the point in the middle, we're going to drop the point at the beginning. I mean, the first point will be to the left side, 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 and left side, and connect the points. Okay, this is going to be the little difference. But tomorrow we're going to finish that one, and if God wills, I'm going to teach you how to create the circle diagram. Okay, so I think the time is over, right? Okay,
Yes,
guys.
mister.
Thank you so much for your attendance. Have a great day. You're dismissed.
Bye, mister.
Bye bye.
Mister.
Bye, mister.
Take care of yourself, guys. Bye bye. So long. Da-da-da-da-dum. Bueno, mis estimados, Dios los bendiga, los guarde y los cuide. Bye bye.